I have an issue. I want to learn to cook, but I don't have a mom to teach me. Cookie Mama is a series of games that's always kind of existed for me. It's weird, like I knew they were a thing, and Mama, the main character, always piqued my interest because, come on, who doesn't like a cute mom character? But I never played them. I assumed they were just silly shovelware DS games, but over the years I kept seeing them come out. There were spin-offs, Wii versions, and mobile games. Mama was really making her rounds and making a name for herself, but I still hadn't heard anything about the games themselves. What made them so successful? I'm not fucking sure, but we'll find out. Over the past few years of collecting random DS games, I've found myself owning the original 3, plus a spin-off or 2. But come on, that's weak shit. I need to own them all. So I looked on the wiki and found I was missing the following games: Cookie Mama World Kitchen on the Wii, Babysitting Mama on the Wii, Camping Mama, Crafting Mama, and basically all the 3DS ones. So, let's set out to find them. So, I found the Wii games out in the wild, and I ended up getting the other DS games on eBay. I opted to download the 3DS ones digitally, but I have all of them now, so we're good. Let's take a look at all the Mama games. OG Cooking Mama. Mama's been in so many games, but this is where her legacy all began. I mean, this game must have been something pretty big to kickstart such a huge, shovelware. I'm getting ahead of myself, so let's talk about the game. Basically, this game has you cooking with Mama. Mama stands there, judging you, while you make food via touchscreen-based minigames. She grades you and gives you a medal depending on how you did: gold, silver, bronze. Huh. I could have sworn there was something special about these ranks and when Mama gives them to you. Weird. These little mini-games boil down to really simple stuff. You simply draw a line, you tap the screen, you draw a circle, the normal DS stuff. I would break down all the different types of mini-games, but that's pretty tedious. Just know if you're mixing something in a bowl, you're probably drawing a circle on the touchscreen. These are super simple, but not always that easy actually. You're timed for all the mini-games, and if you run out of time, you get a bronze. Along with that, failing the minigame can either lead to a bronze or a silver, depending on how much you fucked up. At the end, you get your final grade and the result of your food, along with this little picture. Aw, how cute. The goal of the game is to basically go for all golds, but not gonna lie, I couldn't be fucked. I'll admit it, I had some trouble with these minigames. None of them feel janky or unresponsive, actually quite the opposite. But they do kind of feel strict, especially for a little kid's game. But in the end, you make cute looking food, so whatever. There are a few modes, but they are all really simple. Let's Combine is just combining recipes to make one like rice pizza? That's a thing? And Use Skill, which is basically just challenges for the mini-games, like how fast can you chop this onion or something. And that's kind of it. There's quite a few recipes, but nothing that keeps you interested. This is an alright game to pick up, do a recipe, put down, and I guess pick up again if you're bored or something. But god damn it, it's so charming. It may just be Mama, but everything has such a pure and innocent vibe to it. It was tough to critique this at all. The little animations for the food, the little pictures at the end, the way Mama has little flames in her eyes when she's mad, it's all super charming. Almost makes this game hard to hate. It's just simple, I guess. Almost to a fault. But it was good enough to have a sequel 1 year later. Cookie Mama 2, Dinner with Friends. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you everything again, but this is basically more of the original, with some new things added. So when... Oh, that was what the first game was missing, the voices. Something I had always heard about with the Cooking Mama games was the voice acting. Mama had a specific voice actor that everyone liked or something. It's kind of known for it, but the first game didn't have it? Weird. I always felt that was like a staple for the series. I guess it started in 2. Yeah, they gave Mama a voice in this one. She now has lines for how you did on each minigame, which means you can finally hear her say, So this game basically just adds a few new modes and some new recipes. There's now Let's Cook, basically being the normal cookie mode, but this time if you fail the minigame you have to restart the recipe. Fun. You can also play as some random girl named Chica? Yeah, I don't know. There's Cooking Contest, which is the skills thing from the first game, but you can face off against a friend. I guess. I didn't have anyone to do this with. You can also customize stuff in this one. You can give Mama different outfits, change the background, and change the clock? Yeah, I don't know. You can also write in a diary. Yeah, I don't know. The game also got a major aesthetic overhaul, and it looks really nice. Everything's super bouncy and cartoony, and it all just comes together and looks and sounds really nice. A lot of the recipes in this game are a lot less Japanese? The first game had a lot of traditional Japanese dishes, while this game mixes it up a bit. You can make stuff like chili dogs and bagels, and by far the best recipe in the series, the Mama cookie. I want that so bad. This game is also a lot more lenient with the time. I never felt it was weird or strict, but that's basically it. I have a feeling a lot of the sequels are going to be this way, so let's jump into 3, Shop and Shop. So, just like the second game, this is basically just an upgrade. I'll say this though, this is one damn good upgrade. Cooking Mama 3 has a metric fuck ton of recipes compared to the other games, and they all feel so unique and fun. There were quite a few recipes in the first 2 games that almost felt like the same exact thing, but in 3, nah. Look at this minigame where you have to keep a squid away from a cat. Like, what? Also, aesthetically, this one just feels a lot more polished than the last 2. The devs Office Create finally changed their logo from that disgusting graphic design nightmare in the first 2. This is without a doubt the best Cooking Mama game out of the first 3. As for new modes they added, they have all the modes from the first games, but they added Shop with Mama. It's a game where you walk around a store as Ichigo, trying to collect some food and trying not to bump into people. Depending on who you bump into, you'll either lose some life, or you'll play some minigame. Not gonna lie, this mode is really boring and does not have a lot of content. You really don't even need to touch it. But there is a mode where Mama is cheering you on while you cook. Thank God. There's also a ton more customization options for Mama in the kitchen in this game. Like, a ton. I really like Cooking Mama 3. This is the first game that I felt genuinely into and addicted to. I wanted to unlock as many recipes and the customization options as possible. I'm sure as a lot of you know, Mama's not only a cook, but a lot of things. Apparently a gardener. Yeah, the first spin-off we're talking about is Gardening Mama. There's not much to say about this one. It's like Cooking Mama, just not as fun in my opinion. A lot of the minigames are way too similar to each other. Unlike cooking, it's not too different to process planting a tomato and planting a flower. You put it in the ground and you water it. It's a cute idea, just not too interesting. You can like customize the garden? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't spend a lot of time with this one. It really didn't pique my interest. Next up though, Crafting Mama.
Crafting Mama!
Now this one I'm all about. Conceptually at least. I love arts and crafts, and I feel the process of making cute stuff would be perfect for the Mama gameplay. And I was right. This game's a lot of fun. Not only do all the crafts feel super unique, you can also use all of them. Look at this! Look at this! There's also this really fun game where you make a mystery craft, and you don't know what it is until the end. That's actually a really cute idea. This game has a ton of charm, and even came bundled with silly bands, like, whoa. I would argue this one is up there with Shop and Shop. Just cathartic, simple fun, if you're into that. It's amazing how well this all works, at least compared to Gardening Mama. But maybe I'm just biased towards the activities, but come on, you can play with your creations, look at this! And this game is cute and all, but it doesn't hold a candle to the god-tier game that is Camping Mama. This game surprised the hell out of me. I was under the impression this would not work, but holy moly guys, this game is so solid. So I haven't gotten a chance to talk about them yet, but yeah, Mama has a family. You know that Ichigo girl I mentioned before? Yeah, that's her daughter. The main mode has you exploring as either her daughter or her son, Ringo. You take on tasks issued by Mama or Papa. Yeah, sorry guys. Mama's taken. I know. And if you can't tell by now, this game has more of a clear-cut goal, actually. The best way I can describe this is it's split up into, like, levels, where you need to do something, dodge animals, cut bushes, play minigames, until you get to the end. Usually things trigger minigames somehow, like this one where you, chase a snake and then kill its entire family? Jesus Christ, Papa. Yeah, I don't know. If we keep doing this outdoor stuff, maybe we should go back in the kitchen. He also wants me to chop down random trees for no reason. Papa, why are you ruining the ecosystem? Along with the mode Explore, which I was just talking about, there's your normal challenge mode for the mini-games, and a mode where you can check all your collectibles. I didn't think I would have fun with this, but I ended up having a blast. It's just kind of laid back and easy to take in. Nothing overstays their welcome. Minigames are pretty quick and really responsive and entertaining, and there are a lot of them, and they all feel pretty unique and different from the last. I like this one where you cut tomatoes into this basket. It's just fun. Or how about this one where you throw flower crowns onto animals' heads? Like, it's so pure. And the production quality of this one is really good too. The sprite work is awesome, and there's a decent amount of content. I think there are 9 levels per world and 5 locations total. Wait, this map kind of looks like the map in Super Princess Peach. No one talks about that game. That game is really cool. Yeah, before I get sidetracked, this is a game I actually probably will play in my free time. I genuinely enjoyed it. Before we dive into Cookie Mama on the 3DS, I do want to talk about her console games. Yeah, console games. There were 3 Cookie Mama games in the Wii. Some Cookie Mama fans, and yes, we exist, consider the Wii games part of the mainline series. I don't really. They're not numbered, so whatever. The first game to come out in the Wii is called Cook-Off. This is technically the second Mama game, actually, coming out before 2. And it shows. It's exactly what you'd expect, Cookie Mama on the Wii. There are 3D models for the food now. Yay. But it's pretty bare bones. Not a ton of recipes, just really one mode, which is Cook-Off mode. You can play as these pretty adorable racial stereotypes. Sakura is cute. I do like how they tell you what country each recipe's from. That's neato. There isn't a lot I can say about this one. For Mama's first debut into the living room TV, it's pretty underwhelming. But the second game on the Wii, World Kitchen,
Cookie Mama. World Kitchen.
is not much better. I'll say this about World Kitchen, it mixes things up a little bit. Now everything's a 3D model, and it doesn't look half bad. I was surprised to see Mama and French translate decently into 3D models. They don't seem like the type. This game has a lot more polish compared to Cook-Off. It's actually one of the only Cookie Mama games that's in third person during minigames. Gasp, right? But who do you play as, my eager Mama fans ask? Well, you get to make your own character. AKA you just pick a gender and you pick a hair type. Woo. You have basically the same stuff as before, with some spiced up junk, I guess. There are a few... does that say Nestle? TM? Wow. You know, for a series all about cooking, I'm surprised this is the only product placement I've seen. Anyways, there's like one new mode, but it's basically just the Let's Cook mode from the other games. But this time a friend can help, I think? It's kinda weird. You choose a friend, you know, one of those stereotype kids, and they like help out. All that really meant was when I dropped my cookie dough, Sakura caught it like a fucking champion. Yeah, but that's pretty much all I can say about Cookie Mama's debut on the Wii. A little disappointing. I thought these games would have had a little bit more substance. I mean, at least coming from the DS games. Also, using a Wiimote for the minigames is like murder on my arms. But we're not done with the Wii yet.
Babysitting Mama.
Babysitting Mama. Yeah, you heard me right before. There is a Babysitting Mama. This is exactly what it sounds like. It's Cooking Mama, but instead of cooking food, you're cooking a baby. I mean taking care of a baby. So first things first, this game got bundled with a huge baby plush toy thing you flatteringly stick the Wiimote into. I don't have that beautiful child, sadly. So This is so weird, but also so smart at the same time. You control everything with the nunchuck, so you can hold the baby and navigate the menus at the same time. This is basically a bunch of tasks, one after another, for taking care of the kid. You either burp it by smacking the back of the Wiimote. I'm not really sure how it detects that. You rock it back and forth, or you use a rattle. Or shaking the baby! Ha 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 ha! Just kidding. They don't let you do that. Any kind of movement the game thinks is too aggressive will be stopped, and you're told to stop shaking the baby. Well, sorry, Babysitting Mama, the Wii's accelerometer isn't perfect, so I will be shaking this baby whether we both like it or not. Also, in this game, Mama has a ton of voice acting. Like, there's a unique line for everything. This one is actually pretty fun. I wasn't expecting this. There is a solid amount of unique minigames to mix things up. Like fucking baby races?
Together we can show the world what we can do. You are next to me and I'm next to you. Push me on through until the battle's won.
This shit is insane. But this game is very much hindered by the Wiimote itself. It never really feels responsive, especially during the rocking parts. I swear, I was trying this for like 10 minutes of my life. You'll sometimes be interrupted with your idiot daughter almost flooding the house, so you have to deal with that. There's a lot more here than the other Wii Mama games. It's actually a lot more than just babies instead of cooking. But still not gonna lie, I prefer cooking. I guess this is cute for little kids who want to feel like an adult, but this is not what I need in my life at 22. So that was Mama on the telly. Besides Babysitting Mama, none of these are that great. I feel the Wii could have had a way bigger Mama game, something with a little bit more substance than the DS ones. Odds are you're sitting at the TV for extended periods of time, so making something that goes along with that would have been really cool. The character customization was a step in the right direction, but it really wasn't that fully realized. God, I can't believe I'm critiquing these games so hard. What is wrong with me? Okay, to the 3DS. I opted to download these because I think I have enough 3DS games. Cooking Mama number 4, Kitchen Magic. I'm a little lost for words. This is Cooking Mama 4. This may be the most underwhelming one yet. They added gyro controls, so this one just isn't much of anything. They added one mode, which is called Let's Help, where you do chores. There are also less recipes than there were in 3. Yeah, you can skip this one. Okay, the latest mainline Mama game, Cooking Mama 5, Bon Appetit. Now this is a sequel, at least compared to 4. This is like night and day. This is almost like a celebration of the series as a whole. So first things first, they updated the graphics quite a bit. Mama and friends all have 3D models again, but if I can be picky, I don't really like these as much as the Wii's models. I'm not exactly sure why, they just don't really look as nice. Tons of modes came back, and some new ones too, hell yeah. We got the normal mode, which is just cooking with Mama. We have Cooking Dojo, which is basically the challenge mode from the other games. We have Help with the Shop, which is a new game mode where you help Mama's shop. I didn't know she had one. And there's Help Harvest, which is kind of a mini Gardening Mama, which is cute for those like 3 Gardening Mama fans. And speaking of, there was a Gardening Mama 2 on the 3DS, but that's the one game I really didn't bother with. Yeah, I know. I just don't really think I'm missing much. The art looked cute, I guess. But back to 5. There's Help with Mama, which is more chores. Great. And there's Let's Study, where you play word and math games with Mama. Wow, she really is a fucking jack of all trades. This game is probably the best bang for your buck in terms of Mama games. There's a good amount here, and it's all pretty high quality. I mean it when it says it feels like a celebration of the series. It feels like they took everything people liked and bundled it into a solid Mama package. I guess if I had to recommend one Cookie Mama game, I would recommend this one above all else. There's a lot to do, and there's a lot of collectibles and customization. But there is still one more Cooking Mama game that came out a year later, Sweet Shop. This is a really cute idea. It's Cookie Mama with an emphasis on sweets, which is objectively the best kind of edible thing in the world, so... This one has some new ideas, actually. A big part of the game is making an actual shop. Yeah, sweet shop, I get it. You set up a shop and sell your little sweet creations. You can sell them to hungry, sweet-toothed customers that walk around. You actually make money in this one. You can actually spend it on collectibles rather than just unlocking them. The customizations on the sweets is kind of where all the charm comes in this one. Almost all the recipes can be uniquely customized. It's really cute. This is one I really zoned out and became pretty zen with. I just chilled out and decorated cute sweets. I mean, if this isn't video game bliss, I don't know what is. This is a pretty solid spin-off. I don't think it wins any Cookie Mama awards in terms of content or unique gameplay, but it's pretty damn cute. So that was Cooking Mama. Oh wait, we're not done yet. There are mobile games. Yeah, I'll make these quick. These are exactly what you think they would be. Mobile Cooking Mama. You have to pay to do recipes, pay to get collectibles, you can watch ads to pay less. It's your classic mobile game dealio. There's a lot to do, but everything is pretty much blocked by either a paywall or a wait wall. There's a farming minigame, because, you know, moms like that. There's a restaurant thing, so you can share your virtual creations with other moms via Facebook. Yeah, this is not my thing in the slightest. Even starting the app for the first time is like sensory overload. Look how much shit is popping up. Fucking mobile games, man. There's also a puzzle game thing, which is just like a bootleg, like Disney Soon game. Yeah, I'm not downloading this one. There's also one more thing I want to talk about, which is the Cookie Mama website. Cooking Mama World. The only reason I want to mention this is because it has these cute little flash animations of the fam doing quirky fam things. There's also some activities you could print out, you know, for the kiddies. There's a good amount of charm and personality in this site. I recommend checking it out. I guess. I mean, it's not that charming, it's cute. God, I'm becoming a Cooking Mama fanatic. So that was the Mama series. Whew. That was kind of an undertaking. So what is my intelligent critique after all these long hours of analyzing these games? It's cute. I know, that kind of sounds like a cop-out, but hear me out. This is a series that like relishes in that word. Everything about these games are supposed to be approachable and charming, and it really works. The minigames are almost always easy to understand and intuitive. While the quality fluctuates, every game had a similar theme of just good vibes and cathartic gameplay. I think the time limit might help with that. Human beings like to have a sense of challenge, even when it's not really there. So the time limit almost works perfectly. Without it, it would go from being calming to boring really fast. Not gonna lie, playing these games felt healthy. It was a nice departure from the usual stressful time commitments that I end up playing often. I don't regret playing these. While kind of silly and pointless, I recommend trying at least one of these games out. You can pick them up for pretty damn cheap. Alright, so the elephant in the room, what's the best Cooking Mama game? All seriousness, I'd probably either say Shop and Shop or 5. Oh, and Camping Mama, obviously. Shop and Shop is probably the most like pure Cooking Mama experience, and is also like my favorite aesthetically, but 5 is like the best package. You get like so much shit in 5. And Camping Mama is just an amazing game, so all in all, please buy Camping Mama. Camping Mama is like way too powerful for its own good. Alright, now I think I'm ready to cook something. Oh, I have an idea. I'll make a recipe from the game, following Mama's patented directions.
Hello, we are in my kitchen, because we're gonna follow Mama's recipe and make rice balls. I've always wanted to make rice balls, and I have rice, so here, I'll show you. So I have my rice cooker, and we're gonna fill it with rice. I think that's the first step, so let's do it. So the first step is to fill the rice. So let's actually just do it in Cooking Mama first. Oh. Okay, well that was close enough. Okay, let's actually do that real life. Well, actually, the only thing this is a little different, so ignore my coupons. So probably only gonna do like this much rice, because that makes like a pretty good amount, so yeah. So, from what I can tell, I think it wants me to wash the rice, which I usually do with a strainer, but I'm just going to do it the way Cooking Mama does it, where they literally just do it like this. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to do that. I have chopsticks like Mama uses, so I guess we're just mixing it up and getting all that starch out. Yeah, it's probably fine. Yeah, Mama said to set a timer, but fuck it, I just have to switch things. So this will be ready soon, so I'll get back to you when that's ready. So I'm assuming rice balls usually use some sort of fish or something, but I don't have salmon or anything. But I saw online that some use fried rice to put into a, like, origini or whatever the fuck it's called. So I'm just using this, like, leftover, it's kind of like fried rice, it's got chicken. I'm just gonna, like, kind of use a fork to mush it a little bit more. I guess we'll use that. And I don't have the seaweed wrap thing, which pretty much makes what it is. I'm gonna have to find something else. I'll make do. Country girls make do. So I think I have a good idea. I found this thick sliced bacon that I think I'm only gonna I'm gonna heat up but not like get like crispy, and then I'll use that as a seaweed supplement. Oh my god, I swear, bacon's up there with like the grossest things in the world to like handle. I don't know why. It just like just feels like a greasy piece of meat. Okay, I'm getting that ready. There's there's a junk in the microwave. It's going. Yeah, I just patted this down with a fork and it like turned out perfect. It's kind of like, it looks like a filling. It'll work well as a filling. Okay, let's see what Mama does to make the rice balls. So what, is that the rice? Oh, yeah, you put the thing in, and then you just kind of mush it together. Oh, okay. So you take a bait of rice, you probably put it in my hand. I'll take the garbage, I'll put it on, and then just kind of put it together like that. Okay. Then wrap it in the bacon. I kind of wish I'd do it like salmon or something. I don't even eat fish, but I think this would like work well with this because it would taste like a little sushi roll. Okay, thanks. Okay, we can do this. Okay, so I underestimated the heat of which the what you call it is going to be at the rice. So we have to give it a sec. But actually, in the meantime, I'm just gonna grab a little rice and see how much we would need to make one. It's also still pretty wet, which I was not expecting. It's sticky, but it's not like, it's not really dry. Yeah, okay, I'll give it a minute. I guess this is going to be hard to do real time because I'm probably going to have to use both hands, but I put it on there. I'm going to try to just kind of ball it together like some sand or something and then see what happens. Okay, that was a fucking disaster. That does not stick together that well, and it's like a joke when it comes. It's so gross and sticky, and like the fucking bacon doesn't even stay. Oh no. Yeah, it's not looking so hot. I don't even know. And then like, do you just eat it like this? It's so wet. I feel like the rice should be drier. I don't know why it's not. But we'll put it back in the heated thing and just kind of let it sit for a bit. Oh man. I'm not gonna lie though. Pretty good. All things considered, it's not bad. I think it'd be a lot better with the drier rice, so. My dog is staring at me making food. Okay, the rice is much drier, so we can do another shot at this, so give me 1 sec. Alright, so that's probably the best I'm gonna do. The seaweed supplement doesn't really stay up like the actual one, but it works. We'll do the cooking. Oh, see, it's like kind of falling apart too. We'll do the cooking channel classic, ready? As you can see, it actually kind of worked, and it doesn't taste half bad. This is actually a pretty good idea. It's just kind of chicken, so like chicken and vegetables filled, and a little rice ball. This was actually okay. It didn't turn out terrible. Pretty limited amount of supply. Like I wasn't sure how much I needed, so there's a lot of extra stuff. But hey, it works. You can use Cookie Mama to make food. Wow, that's awesome. Ah, I'm completely forgetting about the bacon. It's good. I promise.
Whoa, that took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to take to edit. I think it took me around 4 months. I was on and off making it, but thank you so much for watching if you did. I so much appreciate it. I really want to make more videos like this, so I'm going to try to come up with a system that maybe can, I don't know, quicken the process a little bit. Not that this was any harder than anything else, but this turned out a lot longer than I thought it did. Or thought it was going to, whatever. Anyway, hopefully I'll spark an idea soon for a new one, but thanks again for watching. Your support means everything, so I'll talk to you guys later.